Hi listeners, it's Kat here from Aghast. I just wanted to take a minute outside of the show to let you know about alter ego empowerment coaching. It's time to invest in your relationship with yourself. We all have a tendency to put other people or tasks first, but in doing so, we can sometimes neglect our relationship with ourselves. Let me be your advocate and show you a kinder, gentler way to treat the most important person in your life, yourself. Alter Ego Wellness offers life coaching to help you achieve the life you desire through interactive online coaching sessions. We also offer online yoga and meditation classes. If you think Alter Ego Wellness may help you, please feel free to contact me, Catherine, at alteregowellness@outlook.com or at alteregowell on Instagram. Okay, now back to our show.
Hey there, folks. Ooh. Oh my God. You've joined us. You've come. I see you've clicked on for a little bit of true crime, a little bit of fucking murder and rape and crazy shit to get you through your drive to work. Yes, you've tuned in to Castbox. Here's what we have for you today. We got security cameras, Connecticut Senate voting, men with surnames that have 5 syllables. Yep, and then prison gender transitions. If you're thinking, by God, those are my favorite porn genres, you're fucked. No, sadly. Today we are talking about the Petit family murders. By God, this is gonna suck. I had to do this fucking intro a few days later because I just had to distance myself from this piece of shit story. It's fucking awful, so it should be right up your alley if this is the kind of thing you're into. Hope you have a safe drive to work, and let's get right into it. My name is John, and I am Kat, who's currently doing our floors for the 3rd time today, and it's only 9:13 in the AM. And this is Castbox.
Everyone, welcome to
Hi, how's it going? Hi. Whoa.
Happy whatever day it is today that you're listening.
Oh dear.
The cat is trying to get in the room.
The cats are stupid. By God, we're back.
Felt like a while.
It did. I didn't even know how to work the fucking software.
I know.
To record
Software.
This. All right, shut up.
How's your day going so far?
Shitty. I gotta go to work, and that's a Friday.
Oh, I have today off.
Well, what do we have today?
I work a 4-day work
Shut
week.
up. What do we got today?
We have a true crime story.
Is it like a feel-good true crime?
No.
Oh.
Spoiler alert, you'll feel awful at the end.
Oh, good. That's exactly why we tuned in, right?
And it's why we provide a drinking game.
That's why we recommend a drinking game.
Yeah.
Not while you're driving, though.
No, but we provide it in text form in the show notes.
Yeah.
Should you wish to imbibe while listening to us. Also, please tune in to our bloopers at the end of the outro music of every episode.
Because that might help. That might spread some levity after this fucking garbage.
Yes, we do. We do have some funny bloops, if I do say so.
Okay.
All right, why don't you give us our disclaimer?
All right, cue the fucking music. Hey folks, we here at Castbox have a lighter touch to true crime. The lightest touch you can possibly imagine. We're like that old Bic razor that you've used for the last 3.5 years. It's rusty on the edges, and the little strip, no one knows what that was for, that was once blue, is now brownish yellow and missing in some parts, slowly sliding up towards your scrotum. And that razor sliding up, bumping across a few pubic lice, chopping their heads off like a little guillotine on the chota of true crime. On the desperate 38-year-old single man about to head into a country western bar of podcasts, hoping for a good time with a big old Betty. And And the reason we have to have this air of levity is because true crime sucks. It always has and always will. Don't doubt it. Don't fool yourself. And we have to go to work. And we can't be depressed all goddamn day. Because that's the only way we can make money. We're not making money off this. So if you do not like rapists and murderers being insulted and belittled and in a crass, rude manner, and all their shitty family members who created them, and all the other bastards who made it easier for them to do what they did, if you don't like that, you're a fool and a dumbass, and you're uncultured, and you probably went to the most recent Pixar movie and said things like, what a charming movie that was, Elemental. I really enjoyed the characters and the development of the plot. That's the kind of person you are. A complete piece of scum. For the rest of you, you're cultured and intellectual, and we welcome you. And we hope that you enjoy this god-awful, bloody, terrible fucking true crime story that we're about to share with you. We recommend, grab yourself something that tastes like hugs, and sit back, relax, and other euphemisms, and best of luck. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I'll have to show you after we're done, but in your beautiful blonde mustache, you have one black hair coming out, and it's sticking out like a rhino horn.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Kind of like the hair sticking out of your upper lip.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's get on with the goddamn show.
Okay. On July 22nd, 2007, in Cheshire, Connecticut, Jennfier Hawke-Petit and her 11-year-old daughter Michaela had visited a Stop and Shop to buy ingredients for that night's dinner that would be made by Michaela.
There's a Cheshire, Connecticut? Wow.
While inside the store, Joshua Komisarjevsky...
Wow. Mm-hmm. That is a hell
that
of a
will
name.
Be in the drinking game.
Holy cow. Yeah, drink for every syllable. That is someone cheating at Scrabble.
Joshua Komisarjevsky, a man they did not know, immediately took an interest in them, watching them while in the store, and then left to follow them home. Not long after following them home, Joshua had made them his next target for home invasion. He had texted his friend Stephen Hayes saying, quote, "I'm chomping at the bit to get started. Need a margarita soon."
Oh my God, what a fucking loser.
Stephen...
Need a margarita soon. I'm a hardcore badass.
Stephen Hayes replied, "We still on?" Joshua then replied, "Yes." Stephen asked, "Soon?" Joshua replied, "I'm putting the kid to bed. Hold your horses." Steve replied, "Dude, the horses want to get loose. LOL.
Oh God, these fucking losers.
I know.
And then they send each other like fucking kiss emoticons or something.
Emoticons? Get out of 2007. Their plan was to enter the home during the night, tie the family up, rob them, then leave. In the early hours of July 23rd, Steve and Joshua had entered the home of William and Jennfier Petit and their two daughters, 11-year-old Michaela, who Joshua had already seen, and 17-year-old Hayley.
Oh God, this is not good. This is not going to be good.
Joshua and Steve had gained entry through an unlocked basement door and snagged a baseball bat that was already located inside the house by the stairs. After ascending up from the basement, they found a sleeping William, the father, in the sunroom and used the bat to hit him 4 to 5 times. They then tied up his wrists and ankles with rope and zip ties, stating that if he moved, they would put 2 bullets in him.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Steve and Joshua located Michaela and Hayley in their bedrooms, tied them to their bedposts, and put pillowcases over their heads. They did the same thing to their mother, Jennfier, in her bedroom. Steve and Joshua then took William to the basement to tie him to the support pole down there. They then began their search in the Petit family home, ransacking it in the search for money. They were not satisfied with anything that they found, so Steve Hayes grabbed Jennfier and made her take them to the bank to withdraw $15,000 from William's line of credit.
Oh my God, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is fucked.
Joshua stayed home with William, Michaela, and Hayley. Jennfier told the bank teller that she and her family were being held hostage in their home. Surveillance from the bank's security camera captured this interaction between Jennfier and the bank teller. The manager of the bank called 911, relating to the dispatcher what was happening. Police were then dispatched to the bank without sirens to reveal their presence, but not before Steve had already taken Jennfier back home. And Jennfier did say to the bank teller that she doesn't believe they're going to hurt them, that they just want money.
Oh, God, no.
While Steve was gone with Jennfier, Joshua took it upon himself to sexually assault 11-year-old Michaela.
Oh, fuck off. Fucking piece of shit.
He had documented the rape with his cell phone camera.
Oh, my God, this fucking cunt.
When arriving home, Steve then began raping Jennfier.
Fucking son of a bitch.
William, still in the basement, could hear what was being done to his wife on their living room floor.
Oh, he must be going fucking crazy.
He was downstairs tied up and they were the floor above him.
Jesus fucking Christ.
As the assault went on with Jennfier, Joshua entered the room shouting that William had escaped. Panicked and a fucking savage, Steve strangled Jennfier to death.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, really?
They both then took gas cans that they had purchased earlier, doused her body, the girls' bedrooms, which still had 2 very alive teenage girls in there, and the rest of the house with gasoline, and lit a match.
Oh, my God.
They both fled the scene. 17-year-old Hayley was able to break free from her restraints, but sadly, she had already inhaled too much smoke. She would make it to the hallway at the top of the staircase, where she would eventually be found deceased.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. That's fucking ridiculous.
She had severe burns on the bottoms of her feet. 11-year-old Michaela had also been found deceased, still bound to her bed, with the bottom half of her body hanging off.
Oh, my God.
So I imagine that she was fighting to escape as well.
Yeah.
Accelerant was found on both of the girls' clothing. However, it could not be confirmed if the burns they had suffered happened prior to their deaths or after. So as we already know, William had escaped and had crawled to his neighbors to get help. He was so badly injured that his neighbor didn't even recognize him right away.
Oh, my God.
While at the neighbors, William had seen Joshua and Steve flee in the family's car. The police, who were already on their way, had spotted them and they were arrested a block away.
Oh, my God, really?
Yeah.
That, oh, for fuck's sake.
Just
That's so fucking
too late,
ridiculous.
yeah.
What the fuck?
During their interrogation, both had blamed the other for being the mastermind behind the crime. Steve Hayes tried saying that Joshua had provoked him to rape Jennfier. Joshua tried justifying his rape of 11-year-old Michaela by saying that he thought she was only 14 or 16.
Oh, I thought she was a little bit older, but still I wanted to be a pedophile. Fucking, what is that?
I know.
Fucking disgusting piece of shit.
Despite passing off the blame, they both made full confessions, while reeking like gasoline during the questioning. Neither Joshua Komisarjevsky or Steve Hayes were strangers to crime and law enforcement. Both had a laundry list of crimes since their teenage years. Joshua alone had been linked to at least 18 home invasions and the sexual assault of his sister when he was younger.
Oh, my God.
They had both stated the intention was only to be a burglary, but their plans changed aggressively during the 7-hour assault on the Petit family.
They were going at this for 7 hours.
Yeah, so they had...
What the fuck?
So obviously I condensed a bit, but they had gone in the early hours of the morning, so probably around 3 or 4 in the morning, and then tied everyone up, ransacked the house, and waited in time for the bank to open so they could take Jennfier to the bank to withdraw the $15,000.
Holy fuck. That's awful.
The medical examiner would determine that Michaela and Hayley had passed away from smoke inhalation. Despite the severity of his injuries, Dr. William Petit made a full recovery. Even though he was so badly beaten, he stated that his adrenaline was so high, that is what gave him the strength to escape and make it to his neighbors.
Jesus, holy cow.
Steve Hayes' trial started on September 13th, 2010. His defense team had argued that he was not the mastermind behind this, that he was just a participant.
Oh, that's just fucking bullshit.
The prosecutors argued that both men shared the responsibility of the attack and murders on the Petit family. After 5 hours of deliberation, the jury found Steve Hayes guilty and gave the recommendation that he should be executed and sentenced to death.
Yes. It's stupid that it took 5 hours, but yes.
Joshua Komisarjevsky's trial was September 19th, 2010. He too was found guilty and was sentenced to death.
Yes.
This case had sparked quite a debate in Connecticut on the death penalty.
Why?
Proponents were added to Connecticut's death penalty that stated any capital punishment repeal should not be extended to those already on death row. It was also these murders that halted discussion on abolishing the death penalty in Connecticut.
Yeah, here's why we need to be able to kill fucking garbage.
In 2009, the Connecticut General Assembly sent in legislation to get rid of the Connecticut's death penalty. However, on June 5, 2009, Governor Rell vetoed the bill instead, stating that the Petit family murders was an exemplary reason for doing so. On November 8, 2010, Governor Rell issued a statement regarding the jury's recommendation of a sentence of death for Hayes. The crimes that were committed on that brutal July night were so far out of the range of normal understanding that now, more than 3 years later, we still find it difficult to accept that they happened in one of our communities. I have long believed that there are certain crimes so heinous, so depraved, that society is best served by imposing the ultimate sanction on the criminal. Hayes stands convicted of such crimes, and today the jury has recommended that Hayes should be subject to the death penalty. I agree. End quote.
Yes. Kill the fucker. Kill him.
On July 11th, the House of Representatives voted to repeal capital punishment for future cases, leaving past death sentences in place.
Fucking losers.
The Connecticut Senate has already voted for the bill, and on April 25th, Governor Dan Malloy signed the bill into law. In August of 2015, the Supreme Court declared all capital punishment inconsistent with the state of the Constitution, effectively commuting the killer's sentences to life imprisonment.
What?
Both men's sentences were overturned and changed to life in prison without parole.
Oh, fuck that. Kill these sons of bitches. That's so fucking stupid.
Dr. William Petit, the husband of Jennfier and father of Michaela and Hayley, stated during Steve's sentencing, quote, "We all know that God will be the final arbiter, and I think the defendant faces far more serious punishments from the Lord than he can ever face from mankind. Michaela was an 11-year-old little girl tortured and killed in her own bedroom, surrounded by stuffed animals. Hayley had a great future. She was a strong and courageous person, and Jennfier helped so many kids." End quote. So this is another thing that you're going to rage about.
No, I just read it. What the fuck is this garbage?
So Steve Hayes now goes by Linda Hayes.
Oh, fuck off, you piece of shit.
I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just laughing at your reaction. He had undergone a gender transition in 2016. The prison does not pay for reassignment surgery, but it does spend $60,000 a year on hormone therapy for inmates, which Steve is receiving.
$60,000 of taxpayer money being spent on these fucking garbage so that they can pretend they're a different gender. I hope his fucking vagina has a goddamn infection and he dies from dysentery. The piece of shit.
Dr. William Petit has remarried and now has a son that was born November 23rd, 2013. He founded the Petit Family Foundation in memory of his family. He is now a member of the Connecticut House of Representatives in the Republican Party.
Yeah, no kidding.
And that's...
Oh, that is so fucking horrible.
I know.
That's so ridiculous.
So that's the full Petit family. So
oh,
that's
jeez.
Dr. William Petit, that's Hayley, Michaela, and Jennfier.
That's awful. And that's the house. Holy shit.
The crime scene. That's
the piece of shit?
That's Joshua.
That's Joshua with the unpronounceable last name. Yeah, look at his fucking one eye. He's got one of those, like, one eyelids that are like, you know what, I'm tired. So I'm just going to droop a little bit. The shades are a little bit down, you know? It's like someone just puts the Venetian blinds a little bit down on one window, you know?
Just so they can see the TV better.
Yeah.
His ears also are different in placement. This ear is lower than the other ear.
Yeah. He looks like someone who wears skater shoes and chews gum and then sits at the bus stop playing with his dick with his hand in his jeans.
Ew.
You know?
He does look like that, yeah.
He looks like someone who doesn't wash his bed sheets.
His linens.
He just rotates the brown stain around.
Ew. Disgusting. And that's Steven.
Who's the woman?
Slash Linda.
The fucking guy looks like a penis. And he wants to be a woman? He has more hair on his chest than a goddamn panda. This fucker wanted to be a woman. This fucker just wanted to be put in a female prison so he can rape more women.
100. Or just get better treatment.
He looks like Michael Chiklis with a gland problem.
And no offense to Michael Chiklis. He's an innocent party. I tried finding a picture of him as Linda Hayes.
Steve Hayes, please. Steve Hayes. Looks like the kind of fucking asshole who bites his bottom lip and pokes his bum while he sits in the fucking tub. Right?
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, I got 3 knuckles in today. Let's try again tomorrow. He looks like the kind of fucking guy who, like, pinches his nipples during a poo.
Ew. All right, let's move on to Joe Bob.
What I'm trying to say is, fuck the pair of them. They should have been put to fucking death. I hate this fucking bullshit. I don't agree with capital punishment. Because I don't agree that the government should have the power to kill anyone. Mm-hmm. But what I do believe is that during trial, they can come to, okay, this person will get life in prison or the option of death. And it's up to the victims to decide whether or not this person gets to die, and they are the ones who get to do it. Yeah. In whatever manner they choose. And they could hire someone as a fucking proxy to do it. So the government has no ability to kill. They can just say this person has the option to be killed. Yeah. Because these fucking pieces of shit do not belong in the world. No fucking amount of taxpayer dollars should be put towards them breathing or eating or shitting or anything. They're garbage and they belong in the fucking ground. Unless that's what the family chose. Unless that's what they choose. Mm-hmm. And fine, if they're like that. But it's complete injustice that these pieces of shit aren't in the fucking ground and we're wasting fucking oxygen on these fuckers. Yeah. Anyways, that's just my 2 cents.
I think that was a great 2 cents.
Maybe I have a little bit more than 2 cents.
Yeah, that was maybe $4.
With inflation, that's probably fucking $300.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to do a Joe Bob quote?
Yes.
Okay. Let's listen to the erudite musings of Joseph Robert Briggs. If you hate what you're seeing, you call it sex and violence. If you like it, you call it romance and adventure.
Well, that's true.
That is so fucking true. Yeah. Holy shit, that was a terrible fucking episode. Well, that's it. And you know, we haven't had another fuck up in a long time. So I would say the governor of Connecticut fucked up, allowing them to not be fucking killed.
Yeah. Yeah, like it sounds like, okay, moving forward, at the beginning they're like, moving forward, no more capital punishment, but whoever's on death row will remain. And then in 2015, that just all went to shit. And
like, you can just picture these fuckers just lying in bed knowing this is coming down the tubes. They're jerking off to the fucking little girls they raped in their time before prison. And some asshole guard comes in and be like, hey, good news, you're not going to get killed. Yeah. Fuck that.
I know.
I hope a guard beats the shit out of them and someone fucking rapes them. Some giant fucking sweaty guy with a goddamn venereal disease sticks it in their fucking eye sockets. Anyways. What I'm trying to say is, it's not fair.
And be sure to tune in. This one will have, I'm sure, some extra shots and waterfalls. But be sure to tune in to our bloopers at the end of the outro music.
It's just so fucking, such a piss off. These fucking criminals aren't even human. Anyways, I feel like I'm tapping into my inner Kevin Owens.
This isn't how things work, okay? What do you think, this is the Wild West? You can just hit your music and come out without anybody saying your name? No, that doesn't make sense. You gotta wait for somebody to call you out before you come out. What the hell is this? No, they broke the rule.
Yeah.
Man, he gets angry.
I love his raging, though.
Yeah.
Don't ever change, Kevin.
Yeah, you're my Sami Zayn to my Kevin Owens.
I think I'm
your Jimmy Uso to your Roman Reigns. I don't know. You're my wise man. You're my Scarlet to my Karrion Kross.
You're my Liv Morgan to Raquel Rodriguez.
What? Oh my god. Okay.
You're my Corey Graves to
Carmella.
Or Kevin
to Kevin Patrick. You're my Corey Graves to my Kevin Patrick. Fuck, those guys are hilarious.
You're my giraffe to my Matt Riddle.
Welcome. Oh, giraffes.
Okay, folks. Right, thank you for sticking around. You're already gone. Let's just cut it. Enough is enough. Is enough.
Tune into the bloopers. Bye.
Bye. Good luck. Drive home safe.
You can check us out on YouTube at Catam Concoction.
That's CATAM CONCOCTION.
And on Instagram at cast_Aghast.
Remember, there's a silent H.
Try not to
All right.
bounce around.
Okay. What were we in that? We were the Razor.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the Chodo True Crime. Sometimes I get lost a little bit in the visual. This is terrible already. Look how many pages this son of a bitch is.
It's not. Most of it's pictures. Not long after following them home, Joshua had made them their next
Oh my God. Here we go.
Steve and Joshua located Michaela and Hayley in their bedrooms and tied them to their bedcoat.
It's tough sometimes. You had a burp?
Yeah.
Oh man, it smells.
Stop sniffing. The crimes that were committed on the brutal July...
The crimes that were committed.
The